Hello guys, today we're going to talk about the Riper protocol, which is a new protocol that reduces errors and improves speed in development. We have these prompts. We have research, innovate, plan, execute, and review. We're going to see each one of them and how to set them up step by step. Let's start with research. In the research mode, the only purpose of the AI is to gather information and understand the user's needs. It's permitted to read files, ask questions, and understand code structure. Its job is just to gain context about our project and our personal needs. It's forbidden to give any sort of suggestions, implementations, and planning. Its only job is to seek to understand what exists, to absorb information, not to give it. It can only output its format in questions. And I have added this prompt because I personally like to use horizontal dividers in the AI's output, just like this, because it improves my readability and makes it easy for me to scan through the AI's response. But you can skip this prompt if you don't want to. Now, let's summarize the research mode. In research, what the AI does is read files, ask questions, and understand code. This is all the AI does, nothing less and nothing more. Now, let's set up the research mode in Cursor. So, before adding the mode, you need to enable the custom mode settings. Now that we have enabled custom mode, let's go to the composer, choose this drop down, and add custom mode. Let's name this mode research. Let's choose an icon like search. Let's disable edit, run, and MCP because the AI's job in research mode is only to search and gain context, not to edit and run anything. Then we will go to the advanced options and we will disable these two because we don't need them, and we will put our prompt in here. Our prompt is in Notion. Let's come here and copy this and paste it. Then click done. So now we are on research mode. Now let's just go back to Notion and check the Innovate mode. By the way, all these prompts will be linked in the description. I will just upload them on a site and you can access them with the link. So let's talk about Innovate. In the Innovate mode, the AI's job is to just brainstorm potential approaches. It just discusses ideas, advantage, disadvantage, or any sort of feedback. We don't plan, we don't implement, or we don't write any sort of code. Our job is just to present ideas as possibilities, not decisions. This will allow us to visualize possible pathways to our end product. Therefore, we will choose the best one. So this is very helpful if you are especially non-technical and you don't know what you're doing. This will allow you to visualize what's possible, what you can do before you add this to Cursor. Before you say, just do this, you will just ask the AI to show you possible ways to do a thing, and you choose the best one based on your preferences. So to summarize, what we will do in the Innovate phase is just discuss possibilities. Now let's set up the Innovate mode. We name it Innovate. We disable edit, run, and MCP. We come here, we disable these two, and we need to copy the prompts. So we just copy them here and done. Now we have added the Innovate mode. Now let's do the plan mode. Okay, let's look at each mode very fast. Let's start with plan. In plan, we create exhaustive technical specification, which are detailed plans with exact file name, function name, etc. We don't write any sort of code, even example code. We just plan, and the plan must be comprehensive enough that no creative decisions are needed. The AI will just execute on the plan so that it doesn't need to guess in order to solve our problem. The plan should be entirely comprehensive. And we will convert the entire plan into a sequential checklist with each atomic action as a separate item, partitioned by horizontal dividers. As I said before, I like using horizontal dividers because it has good UI in the cursor's response. So let's look at the execute mode. In execute, we implement exactly what was planned in previous chats. We're not permitted to implement anything that deviates from the plan. We just do only the things that are mentioned in the plan. We'll just convert our response into a checklist of steps. And in the review mode, we will just ruthlessly validate the implementation against the plan. Does the plan and the execution match? Did the execution strictly follow the plan's checklist? We will check that in here. It's a line-by-line comparison between plan and implementation, and with conclusion format, we will give white check mark if the implementation matches the plan exactly, and a cross mark if it deviates from the plan. So let's summarize all this. So in plan, we just create sequential plan. In execute, we will just execute the plan. And in review, we will validate execution against the plan. Against plan. Now let's add these prompts very fast. Now I will just show you a demo of how using the wrapper protocol will look like. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember that we will use research first, then innovate, then plan, then execute, then review. I hope this will help you in your vibe coding journey. And remember that I will just link all the necessary prompts in the description. You can use them, you can just copy them and use them in your cursor projects. So I'll see you in the next one.